You never had a nice big long slice of pickle on a hot dog?
Never.
What? Harvey's, you get a hot dog, you get a big slice of pickle.
I never got a hot dog at Harvey's.
Eat lunch on Tuesday, Mark and Dilly. Eat lunch.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Eatin' Lunch. I'm Dilly.
And I'm Mark. And hot diggity dog, do we have an episode here for you today, folks? It's a hot dog special.
Hot dog special.
Let's get into it.
So we are eating hot dogs for lunch, and we're making a tier list of what our favorite hot dog condiments are. What do we got here?
We got hot dogs here today. They're split hot dogs. Have you ever had these? Split?
No.
I guess five guys splits their hot dogs. Let's give this a try. I've never had a Five Guys hot dog before.
How do you like to prepare your hot dog?
My preferred method is the barbecue. What's yours?
Boiled. I love a good boiled dog.
It's a bit wild because typically I'll have two hot dogs. Mm-hmm. If I'm making a hot dog at home, I'm having two. I'm not the type of guy who goes and eats like 6 hot dogs. There's people out there who'll eat 6.
You're no Matt Stoney.
I'm no Matt Stoney. I can only handle 2 wieners at once.
That's what she said.
But if you're buying one of these fancier hot dogs with all the toppings, it's coming out to $7 or $8. I can't afford 2 hot dogs, let alone 6 if you're Matt Stoney.
It's spicy.
Oh, it is spicy. Jalapeno face. We watched Seaspiracy,
which is actually a silly name for a documentary. I've never said it out loud. It looks good reading it, but then you say it out loud, Seaspiracy. It's the ocean.
Yeah, a lot of people on, this may have been a marketing tactic. A lot of people on Instagram, I saw this joke, kept coming up. Really missed the chance of calling it conspiracy.
Yeah. Anyways, don't eat fish.
I think it's a bit odd, just don't eat fish, people.
There's no such thing as sustainable
What about
fish.
goldfish?
You don't eat goldfish unless you do a magic trick. Ow.
The snack that smiles back.
Ah, yes, you can eat those.
What are the movies you can think of that have the most prominent fish scenes? Think of some fish scenes.
The biggest fish scene I know is that fish...
Don't bring up big fish again.
No, that Fish Man movie by Del Toro.
Oh, yes, where the fish has sex with the woman.
Yeah.
That was a weird...
Probably the
The
most...
Shape of Water.
That's it.
Weird fish movie.
Yeah.
I'm talking a real fish, though. Not a fish man. A real live fish. One that sticks out in my mind is The Naked Gun. He's investigating some crime.
Yep.
Goes to some rich guy's office or whatever, and he's looking at the fish. The fish bites his finger. He's going like this, and he puts it behind his back when the guy comes in, and then he accidentally stabs it with a pen, and then he's got it's an expensive fish.
Yeah.
He's killed the expensive fish, and then he just tosses it back in.
Okay. What we've all been waiting for. You guys want to know where we put condiments on the tier list. How controversial can we get? Where's ketchup gonna go? Mayonnaise at the top? Who knows?
I don't think this is gonna be very controversial. I think we're gonna do it right, and people are gonna say, "Yep, they did it. They did it perfect."
Hopefully, that'd be amazing.
As we do every time we make a tier list.
Exactly. Anyways, let's start. And I think we're gonna start with the obvious choice, ketchup.
Cheese Whiz. Okay, ketchup. Ketchup. Some people like it, some people hate it. I'd say most people like it.
Yeah, ketchup. I think it belongs in the S tier on a hot dog.
I agree. Ketchup's just good on a hot dog.
It's cold. I feel like the contrast between cold and hot on the dog is fantastic. It's sweet, it's tangy, it goes with the saltiness. Sweet and salty. It's not delightful.
Rarely do I have a dog without ketchup. Next, let's go a little off edge here and go for...
Diced white onions.
It doesn't look diced.
They're in a jar.
Okay, a jar of onions. Do you ever get a hot dog at, say, a sporting event, and there's that little thing?
Yeah.
They might not do it anymore for the rest.
This was pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, they would do this. You'll never see it again, probably.
Probably not.
You'd flip the things up, and you'd...
It's all free. I might as well put all the toppings on.
I would do all the toppings. They would always have diced white onion.
I love diced white onions on my dogs. Honestly, I think this is an S tier.
This is an S tier thing for a hot dog. We got 2 in the S. Strong start for hot dog condiments.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms? B.
Mushrooms, B. I love grilled mushrooms. I don't think they really belong on a hot dog.
They weren't great on a hot. You can't taste them, and I feel like it's grilled mushrooms and grilled onions that work together. It's both of them together. Just grilled mushrooms, but grilled mushrooms on a hamburger, delicious.
Hamburger, great. Grilled mushrooms and onions with a steak, very nice.
Delicious.
I love mushrooms, but I want to put it in C for hot dog. I don't think it belongs.
You know what I'm thinking? Mushrooms only taste good on a flat surface.
Okay, a lot to unpack. I have a theory about your theory. Double theory.
Okay.
Okay, so it could be that when you're eating something flat, it's kind of boring. It's so flat.
Yeah.
And then mushrooms are not boring.
No.
They got weird texture. They're super weird.
So many different textures going on with the mushroom.
So the super weird texture of the mushroom complements the flatness of something flat.
Yeah.
And they work together.
I think so.
You can't have a mushroom on a hot dog, which is already
too
shapely.
Round. It's very shapely.
It's too many shapes, and your mouth is just overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Leave a comment if you can think of a place where mushrooms belong that is not flat. Are these pickles?
That's relish.
Where's the pickles?
There's no pickles.
You don't have pickles on a hot dog?
No, you have relish on hot dogs.
You never had a nice big long slice of pickle on a hot dog.
Never.
Harvey's, you get a hot dog, you get a big slice of pickle.
I never got a hot dog at Harvey's.
I think a pickle on a hot dog is rockin'. It adds a little crunch. I can't believe you never had a pickle on a hot dog?
That's what relish is for.
Okay, next up. Yeah, let's do relish. Since we're on the pickle topic.
A.
I think it's great. I think it could toy with S.
It depends. You don't want too sweet of relish.
I hate
though.
sweet relish.
Can't be sweet.
Harvey's they switched to sweet relish, I believe. Get it off. Everything except relish, I say. I don't want your sweet relish.
It's true, he says that.
I want the good relish. I don't know what it's called, but the normal
regular relish. I don't need
tangy?
sugar.
Is it tangy? I don't know. Not the sweet one.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to drop, just because I'm so pissed at the sweet relish. Sweet relish is bringing down all relishes. Why'd you get a jar of relish? It's usually a squeezy with the big guy, you know?
Yeah. I don't know.
He's got the big guy.
I think...
You just, and then sometimes relish goes into B. Tough blow to relish. Relish fans everywhere. Okay, pickles. What is in here?
It's banana peppers.
Oh, banana peppers. I love banana peppers on absolutely anything.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Pizzas, hot dogs, hamburgers.
You know what? When I search banana peppers, you know what they look like?
No?
Bananas.
Anyways, where do you put them?
B.
You put them in B?
I put them in B.
I put them in S, so we'll settle on A.
Okay.
Okay. Also, let me say something here.
Okay.
This is kind of controversial. If I only have the 2 condiments of ketchup and mustard, and I have the option of a pogo or a white bunned typical Schneider's hot dog, I'm going pogo.
I'm going pogo as
I'm going pogo every time.
Pogo all the way.
I think that's controversial. I think a lot of people would be like, what is he talking about?
I know.
Okay, moving on. We just touched on it. Hot sauce. We got Frank's here, old Frankie boy. What are we talking?
Honestly, I never put Frank's on a hot dog, so
I don't really either.
I'd say C.
I put that shit on everything.
Except my hot dogs.
Don't put it on hot dogs off it. I think it belongs with the mushrooms.
Yeah.
In C, to be honest.
Yeah. Next.
Next, let's go
Cheese.
just cubes of cheese.
Slices of cheese.
Slices of American cheese. We just had a hot dog with a slice of American cheese. We also had bacon. Not on your list.
Not on the list. I'd say like a B. I never think to put it on, but your mom always puts cheese on the hot dogs. And I'm always like, yeah, good idea, Joyce.
I think it's unnecessary. I think it goes C.
Okay. Because it is unnecessary.
I'll leave it in B. Because
Yeah?
I'm not a cheese guy, really.
Right. Mayonnaise.
Mayo.
A. I
You
always
like it?
have mayonnaise on my hot dog. Love it.
I don't love it.
I
I
didn't
always
think
think
so.
it's going to be good, and I'm always disappointed.
Really?
Yeah. I would put it in C. You would put it in A.
So it's a B.
So it's a B.
Compromise, baby. Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz.
D.
Have you ever done this?
No. The thing is, I've had cheese whiz and I've had a hot dog. They're both salty foods, and I don't want more salt on top of salt.
Cheese whiz, yeah. It's one of those weird, it kind of reminds me of like Miracle Whip, where it's like,
Or like marshmallow fluff.
it's like its own thing that's just like,
Super.
it's got no competitors because
It's no one would want.
no one wants to compete.
It.
No one even wants to compete with Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
And last, also, the honorable mentions. I would put sauerkraut in like A. I would put chili
C.
in B. Maybe A, depending on the chili. What else did you miss?
Bacon.
Bacon. Don't
B.
really see it on dogs much. I don't think it belongs. I would put it in. It's better than these two, so it's B. Anyways, mustard.
S.
Mustard, we gotta put it in S. Maybe A?
No, it's an S tier. It's
Okay.
best friends with ketchup.
Okay, we're gonna finish this week's episode the way we do every episode with a little...
Comment section. Comment section this week was a little weird. And you know why? Because Graham, one of our wonderful viewers, Graham, his comments kept getting deleted again.
Comment gate is back.
Hashtag comment gate.
Okay, what do we got? We got Brendan. Cold brew is coffee brewed /steeped in cold water. You missed the cold water
I
part.
did miss the cold water part.
Iced coffee is hot coffee with ice. Okay.
Very good.
Brendan, little barista
Nice.
Brendan.
Thanks, Brendan.
Little
Very
barista
helpful,
Brendan.
Very helpful.
Your mom's mad again. What happens to the second cup iced coffee? On a personal note, coffee should only be served hot. And happy Easter. I felt bad for Wendy and leaving out a second cup coffee, so I tried second cup coffee. Here it is, the iced coffee though, Wendy. Okay, this is for Wendy. She was complaining we didn't try second cup. This is second cup. It's my first cup actually, but this is second. This is good.
I like Sydney's comment.
Sydney says, I really like the idea of iced coffee, but my only issue is that I drink it way too fast, so I order it very rarely.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. They go down too quick.
Too easy. I feel like I have to get a large now, really.
What about you got an iced coffee and a hot coffee?
Now we're thinking.
Is that too much coffee?
No.
Then you have one to down and one to hang around.
Yeah.
Sydney asks, where does the Tim Hortons ice cap land in all this?
That's a great question.
What a question that is.
That is absolutely a loaded question too. I love iced caps.
Is there any real ice cap equivalent anywhere else?
People have tried and people have failed. I think Coffee Time had one.
Coffee time.
Yeah. All right, that's all we have for you this week. We're a little zoomy because it's like Friday night for us.
It's Thursday night. 4-long weekend though. Okay, we're gonna activate Dilly's 5G.